Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot how they're...
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Hi, Maryland racing fans, and welcome to our replay. Some Sunday afternoon here at Laurel Park. We're less than a week away from the Pegasus World Cup at Gulfstream Park, the world's richest race. If you can't make it to Gulfstream Park, all the action here at Laurel Park and the Maryland OTBs on January 26th. Coming out to Laurel Park for your chance to win a Pegasus prize pack on Pegasus World Cup Day. Coming up in February, our Cure the Winter Blues handicapping tournament will resume on February 16th. 5 Saturdays for the Cure the Winter Blues handicapping tournament. More details and information on the Pegasus World Cup and the upcoming Cure the Winter Blues handicapping tournament in February at laurelpark.com. Well, on Sunday afternoon, partly cloudy skies turning to sunny but very windy on a Sunday afternoon. Temps falling throughout the day from the 40s, winds out of the northwest, 25 to 35 miles per hour. But the track maintenance crew doing a superb job getting a track ready for the Sunday program after heavy rains on Saturday night. The track is listed good for the opener. Here's the first. And they're off. Bit of a bobble there for Josephine, who was last. First away there is Tiz a Doozy. It'll settle. Here's Dorothy Vaughn speeding up on the inside, and Ginger in Disguise on the chase. Bagels and Locks is in third position. Angelina Starr and Tiz a Doozy now to the back of the pack with Paz the Wine second last position, and Josephine is outrun. Got to be some 18 lengths off the pace up ahead as they fire into the turn, and Dorothy Vaughn is the leader. Dorothy Vaughn went the opening quarter in 22.24, bit wind aided there. Length and a half from Ginger in Disguise is second, and Bagels and Locks out of the inside making headway now. Here's Bagels and Locks with an inside opening as Dorothy Vaughn is just off the rail. Bagels and Locks slipping through out of the inside. Ginger is Skies on the outside. Dorothy Vaughn in between horses trying to stay, and Angelina Stars in fourth. Then Tiz a Doozy. Paz the Wines racing on the far outside. Still a lot to do. Into the stretch, about a furlong to go to half at 46.42. And in front is Bagels and Locks. Bagels and Locks with Paz the Wine coming on second now. Paz the Wine chasing, gaining. Bagels and Locks trying to hold. Bagels and Locks, Paz the Wine, photo finish. Paz the Wine and Bagels and Locks in the photo with Ginger Disguise, Angelina Star, and Tiz a Doozy. And they're off. The Walk on the inside going for the lead. Blade breaks well. Taxable Goods is there too, and Tattooed will settle in between horses as they move out of the chute onto the main portion of the track now. Also, You Tell Me has early speed. You Tell Me now on the chase of the Walk. The Walk in front from You Tell Me in second, and the outside is Can't Say No, and Tattooed is in between horses. Crush It on the inside, just a length and a half from the front, and Can't Say No, and To Blave. Compact group. To Blave is last to the outside, now 4 deep as they journey for the far turn run, where You Tell Me and the Walk are racing 1-2 with Taxable Goods looming up on the outside outside early at a 23.87 opening quarter mile. Down to the inside, Crush It saves every bit of ground. If followed by Tattooed, Can't Say No, and To Blave is last. Now 6 lengths front to back. You Tell Me, The Walk, and Taxable Goods. Still 3 of them in a line. Midpoint on that turn in a 47.17 half mile. Inside still is Crush It lurking there, about 3 from the front. Then Tattooed in between horses. To Blave tries to rally from the back. Can't Say No, last and drifting out wide. They're at the top of the stretch with a quarter of a mile to go. And it's Tattooed who finds that opening. Tattooed and Crush It's let loose out of the inside. Tattooed that head in front from Crush It at the 3/16. 6 furlongs, a minute 12.83. Tattooed and Trevor McCarthy getting away clean now. 2.5 lengths from Crush It in second. It's a gap of 6 or 7 lengths back. Taxable Goods, then To Blave with the 16th left to run. It's Tattooed. The favorite Tattooed scoring solid by 5 or so from Crush It second, then To Blave or Taxable Goods. Even Money Maynooth. And they're off. Eagle Carrier breaks sharply and outward a bit, goes right to the front from Brooklyn Sardi on the chase, and Yes Means No settles on the outside. Radcliffe Royale hustled up for early speed as well, and Stevie's Joy is only 4 or 5 lengths on the speed up ahead. Valley Cal is next, racing in mid-pack at a gap of 3. Colinello and Mike the Tiger next. There's Maynooth has one beaten. That is So Franco, who's last now some 25 lengths, maybe a little more, off that pace up ahead. It is very sharp, 23.75 at opening quarter mile. Radcliffe Royale on the inside. Eagle Caviar, the great of the outside. They're about 5 lengths in front now. Valley Cal down inside, racing in third, and Stevie's Joy fourth. Yes Means No is in fifth, and Colinello and Mike the Tiger have about 10 or 11 lengths to make up. Back to Maynooth and So Franco, and tailing off last is Brooklyn Sardi. Into the far turn run, Eagle Caviar suddenly now 6 lengths in front at that quick pace. 47.19 was the half mile. So Eagle Caviar, the great target to catch. Stevie's Joy gaining ground from second. Yes Means No. In between horses, Valley Cal. Radcliffe Royale spent after the early stages, and it's back to Mike the Tiger. Maynooth is still well back. As a matter of fact, Maynooth has one beaten at this point out wide. Into the stretch, a quarter of a mile left to go. And it is Eagle Caviar, 3-length lead. Stevie's Joy under a drive, chopping into the margin, comes to even terms. A 6 in a minute, 13.62. And here's Stevie's Joy. Stevie's Joy all alone now. 5-6 lengths in front. Eagle Caviar is second, but stopping. And So Franco 90-1 and charging into the exacta. Stevie's Joy, So Franco, and Maynooth on the outside. A late charge. It's going to be Stevie's Joy. For the King Crab starter handicap. And they're off. Badnana with a good breakaway from the gate. The inside is So Innocent, and Oh Say Can You See is right up there. Badnana 3 wide. Lady Turp of the far outside is fired up too as they round that turn. Here's Frisky Whiskey settling about 5 lengths on the early speed. Back in the pack is Sarah's Treasure and Bodega Bay on the inside. 6 lengths will cover that field. And so now Lady Terp up front in a 23.83 opening quarter mile. Lady Terp, eager out there, leads past the 6 furlong mark, a length and a half. Bad Nana Ose Can You See is now passed by Sarah's Treasure is underway. Sarah's Treasure moves along to third, getting closer to the leaders. So Innocent is only 3 from the front as well. Then it's back to Frisky Whiskey and Bodega Bay. Heading in for the far turn run with 4 furlongs left to go. A half mile in 48.37. Lady Terp a narrow lead from Bad Nana and Sarah's Treasure on the outside. So Innocent tracking the trio up front as they round that far turn, now 3.5 furlongs out. Frisky Whiskey, Bodega Bay tries to launch a rally from the back, and Oh Say Can You See's tailed off to last. Less than 3 furlongs to go. On the outside, Sarah's Treasure going on with it. Sarah's Treasure, Bad Nana, So Innocent. Lady Terp is dropped back and fourth on the inside. Then Bodega Bay and Frisky Whiskey on the outside. Into the stretch now, 3/16 to go. Sarah's Treasure, So Innocent. So Innocent set down under Forest Boyce on the outside. So Innocent striking the lead, a furlong left to go from Sarah's Treasure. And Bodega Bay is picked up third. So Innocent wandering a little bit over to the inside with a 16th left to go. Holding a 2.5 length advantage from Sarah's Treasure. It's So Innocent to win solid. Sarah's Treasure was second, and Bodega Bay, Frisky Whiskey, and Bad Nana. And they're off. Awkward and slow beginning there from Musical Mood. Musical Mood racing awkwardly, being pulled up early in the opening yards. On the inside, Las Cetas flashing early foot. Sweet Carly away in solid order. So Sweet Carly and Las Cetas head-to-head early. Length and a half, and Miss Uncaptured is tracking them in third position. So Gracious, the favorite on the inside, in fourth. Margie's Band, the Gray Filly, racing in fifth. And Haven now is sixth on the outside. Ten Oaks Miss is followed by Arcadian Sunrise. Our Curleen and Ortanola racing it back of the pack as they head over the far turn run now. Opening quarter 22.78. So with 4 furlongs left to go, and here is Las Cetas, and she breaks away with a 2-length lead. Las Cetas from Sweet Carly in second, and So Gracious ridden along for more, has 6 to make up now as they round that turn. Miss Uncaptured in fourth position, and it's back to Margie's Band, who's in fifth, and Haven now is racing in sixth. Another 5 lengths back, and Ortanola 3 deep as they move with 2.5 furlongs left to go. On the inside is Arcadian Sunrise, and Our Curleen, Ten Oaks Miss last position. Top of the stretch, half in 46.11. Homeward bound at the 3/16. Las Cetas is the leader from Sweet Carly, and So Gracious on the inside determinedly there, and So Gracious has grabbed second. Las Cetas put to an all-out drive with a furlong left to go, a 4-length lead. So Gracious closing the gap ever so slowly. Las Cetas is holding. Las Cetas and Toledo. Las Cetas, So Gracious, and then is Ortanola, who'll be up for third, and Sweet Carly fourth. Our Curleen was fifth. And they're off. Hall Pass and Storm in Hong Kong. Try for Gold away in solid order. Settles right off the early speed. That would be Grand. It's only 2.5 or 3 from the front. Back to Ty Bolt, who's next in line between horses. Success, Hurricane, and Confessor on the outside. 6.5 lengths from front to back as Hall Pass leads the way narrowly by a neck from Storm in Hong Kong. Length and a half. That would be Grand and Try for Gold and Confessor on the outside. Then a Success, Hurricane, and Ty Bolt trailing some 7 off that pace. Opening quarter, 22.85, aided by the wind with 4 furlongs left to go. Into the far turn, and it is Hall Pass. Hall Pass getting away, 3/4 of a length from Storm in Hong Kong and Confessor. That would be Grand is next. Ty Bolt with an inside run from Try for Gold as drops to the back of the pack, and Success Hurricane trailing the field. 2.5 furlongs left to go. Hall Pass went that half mile in 45.67. Hall Pass turns in. Hall Pass, that would be Grand Confessor. His Ty Bolt has come off the inside now. Ty Bolt out of the center of the track at a red cap. They're at the 3/16 now, and it's Hall Pass leading the way. Ty Bolt on the outside. That would be Grand charging on the inside under a drive, and Confessor is right there. 2 open affair. Ty Bolt in the center. Ty Bolt grabs him from the middle. Ty Bolt to the outside with Kevin Gomez, and that would be Grand closing. Ty Bolt, that would be Grand. Confessor was third, and Hall Pass was fourth. Then Try for Gold, a Storm in Hong Kong. There in the gate, it off right away. Inside Victory Chimes was first to get the call away from Nicholas and Me. The outside is Trusting Friend. Early speed from Sonic Boom Jet, who's charging up and opening on the inside to make 4 almost in a line. Pascal Chant is in 5th, and Papacho's next, and Money Meister about a half dozen lengths off with speed, and Toe Curl and Kiss is trailing the field heading over the far turn. Sonic Boom Jet and Nicholas and Me and Trusting Friend are chased by Victory Chimes, is backed up a little bit to the inside. Pascal Chant between horses. Papacho now within 5 of the lead, 3 deep with 3 furlongs to go. Money Meister driven along, and Toe Curl and Kiss. 22.34 was that contested opening quarter mile, midpoint on the turn. Sonic Boom Jet, Nicholas and Me is right there, the head-to-head for the lead. In the meantime, Trusting Front on the outside, driven up to join. 3 across as they make the turn in. A half in 45.61. Into the stretch now, Trusting Friend, Sonic Boom Jet. Papacho trying to charge. Nicholas and Me is given up. Toe Curl and Kiss splitting rivals smartly for his shares. Toe Curl and Kiss moving third and catching Trusting Friend, Toe Curl and Kiss coming quickly on the outside. Trusting Friend, Toe Curl and Kiss in the photo. Sonic Boom Jet, then Papacho and Money Meister. And they're off. Dynamax Prime was away first. The inside, there's Blame the Kids up with early Zip 2. So it's Blame the Kids now narrowly just in front as they exit the chute. It is Blame the Kids, Candy Asset right there alongside in the second spot. And Dynamax Prime, after a good break, will settle in the clear. And on the inside is Monkey's Medal, and Stadium is trailing the field. They race down the backstretch now, and it's Blame the Kids. It'll leisurely clip 3/4 of a length in front from Candy Asset, a length and a half. Dynamax Prime, Monkey's Medal, fourth while saving ground, another 3, and Stadium lags behind now 7 from the front. 24.40 was that opening quarter mile heading into the far turn run, 4.5 from the second wire. It is Blame the Kids in front, a half length. Candy Asset rebids on the outside from second. Dynamax Prime is called on for a little more, run third, and Monkey's Medal scrubbed on for all from fourth. Another 2.5 at Stadium trailing the field. And so Blame the Kids still in front from Candy Asset, and the threatening Dynamax Prime with 2.5 furlongs left to go. A half win in 47.63. Top of the stretch now, and Dynamax Prime sweeps up 3 wide to a narrow lead. Dynamax Prime, Blame the Kids in between horses. Candy Asset is trying to stay on, but has dropped back in third. They're coming past the 3/16 mark, and on the outside is Dynamax Prime and George Vargas. Out of the inside is Blame the Kids and Chemo Trotman, and they're head-to-head for that last 16th of a mile. Dynamax Prime, Blame the Kids, Blame the Kids, Dynamax Prime, Blame the Kids, Dynamax Prime, photo. Dynamax Prime and Blame the Kids in a photo at the second line. That's it for the Sunday card here at Laurel Park. Racing Thursday through Sunday with holiday exceptions. Racing schedule for Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday. Complete schedule at laurelpark.com. The Pegasus World Cup on the way. Wager with us here at Laurel Park if you can't make it down to Gulfstream, and your chance to win a big Pegasus prize pack here at Laurel Park on Pegasus World Cup Day on the 26th. Cure the Winter Blues handicapping tournament coming up in February for 5 Saturdays. More details, laurelpark.com. Follow us on social media for all the Laurel Park information, too, on Twitter at Laurel Park. That's it for the Sunday card. Thanks for watching.